Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst...
And the finish! And he's done it! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's going for goal!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a cute ball. Baresi gets across to intercept that. That has been cut short. Rui Costa. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Schneider. Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. Pele. Cannavaro. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Schneider. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Pele. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rui Costa.
Dundee clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Serginho with the clearance. Searching pass he's played there, and he's had it nicked away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi. Now, can they get him away? And this is Rui Costa. Goes for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And it's Schneider. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Header! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Opts for safety. And this is Pele. Xavi Alonso. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Shin to shin. And Puskás!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rui Costa. He's in a good position here. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, cracking ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Chance! And this could be the final action of the first half. Puskás tries to clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. And they're quick to get it back. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great... Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! He's beat... What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen them.
Messi tries a shot! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Rui Costa. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. In with the challenge. Cruyff. And they've got a throw. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Schneider gets into a good position. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pirlo does well to get it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good ball, good take. Crosses it in, brilliantly cut out. And he skips past, has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Dundee have the chance to go the other way. Palace ended up in no man's land.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. And smartly reclaimed.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a promising position. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Pelé! And the lead stays intact, just.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18. Messi.
Played out to the left flank.
Vinicius Junior.
Stojkovic.
Number 9.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's
Number
Villa.
4.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's in a real chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Dundee could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
David Villa could try cutting inside. Shot a goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Serginho. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pele! And yes, it's there! Deep into injury time! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
And that's that. Botafogo did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Botafogo never really got into this game. I think it's...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family. Remember, his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Pele. And it's Zico. Now it's Zico. And this is Puskás. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Now there's a fine ball. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, easy pickings there. Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Played into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pele, Puskás, he's found a way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Puskás. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Cleared away. He gets big. No, not the best of headers. Now it's Puskás. No goals as yet. Kimmich cuts it out. Zico. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Zico with the short one. Incoming delivery. And now they can spring out of defence. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, that's superb. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, he's one-on-one, surely! Oh, good claim by the keeper.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pele. And he's been shifted off it, and that's gone loose.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Serginho couldn't squeeze it through.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Zico. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's good running with the ball. Nicely aimed pass. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos. And it's Serginho. And this is Pelé.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. Zico. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen. Substitutions taking place.
Hey, hi everyone. Usually I'm not saying anything, but thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching. If you wanna say your name in the comments, I can say it out loud. Okay, just let me know your name in the comments. There are 4 people watching me. How about score? Oh,
Pelé is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Kimmich. Botafogo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Toure does want to stand firm and defend it. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
New Mexico have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's the keeper's ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Puskás. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Maldini. Played out towards the right wing. Now the ball in. Kimmich with the clearance. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this.
Shot at goal! Well, what a big... In for the pieces! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fernandez. And it's Zico. That's a shade optimistic. Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Serginho's cross. Played it again. Well, there's the clearance. And the volley. No, he's missed it.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker. Pirlo plays it short. Pirlo's cross. And that has been cleared. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Cruyff. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He won't be happy with that one. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Erling Haaland. Number 7, Pushkash. Number 9, Neymar. Number 22, Fernandes.
Now it's Mbappe.
Coming on the field.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Mbappe.
Oh, now here's an
Number
interesting
14,
matchup.
Vinicius Junior.
Zico.
Number 18, Messi. Number 4,
New Mexico really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Oh, it's a real chance. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, Lisa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short, and here's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Serginho has it in a wide position. Xavi Alonso.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chooses to go back. Xavi Alonso gets good distance on it.
2 added minutes
Zico.
has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. Can he latch on to this? Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Alô? Qual é, irmão? Beleza? Tranquilidade, mano.